of Oconee County. But that is not what's going to earn us the freedom in the future. We have to address the past and the catastrophe of the past. This place has a long history of getting rid of unwanted people, predominantly minorities, but it's a practice skill in Oconee County. You guys, not you personally, this county as a whole knows how to get rid of people it doesn't want. And it decided it didn't want my wife. And the corruption that unfolds is telling, because people are so brave in their corruption. They're not even trying to hide from their corruption. Keith Denny recently just tried to incriminate my wife again, saying that she threatened to shoot the process server. If you knew my wife, you'd know how hilarious of an accusation that is. And not only that, he made the accusation to the court, not the police. If it was a true accusation, they've been looking for ways. They've been trying to put my wife in jail for a long time now. If she really threatened to shoot the process server, they would do it. But Keith Denny feels so comfortable that this county is so corrupt, he feels comfortable saying that in open court. Look at my protest I did for Ashley and Marsha outside the probate court. Judge Singleton wanted to hold them in contempt of court. That is a criminal. He is saying these women are criminals. Yet, I run a one-man protest outside the court. The hearing is never heard, and all charges are dismissed. That stinks of corruption. If it wasn't corruption, me standing outside would not have dismissed those charges. I mean, this goes back to 2020. Unfortunately, the Oconee County Sheriff's Department has some massive corruption. In 2020, Jared Adam Pierce, a known criminal in the land, has a criminal record, chased my wife around the yard, called her the N-word, threatened to carry her in the woods, bury her in the woods where no one would find her. Oconee County Sheriff's Department was called, and they won't produce a police report. Sandra Pierce wrote an affidavit contesting that everything my wife has said that she's knowledgeable of is true and factual. That's a damning affidavit. That affidavit should be read by everyone, because Sandra Pierce is really laying out the criminal nature of Richard Hunt McDuff and Jared Adam Pierce. Yet, when that affidavit was submitted, Judge Singleton and McDuff decided that she forged the signature. First of all, I got that signature from Sandra Pierce, and I was there with the notary, Angela. They hauled them all into court. Sandra testified. They never called Sandra, by the way, and said, hey, did you sign this? That would have been an easy thing to do. No, they had an emergency court hearing. They had a possibility of sticking my wife in jail again, and they got warmed up, didn't they? Called her in and said, did you sign this? She says no. They put Sandra Pierce on and said, did you sign this? Sandra Pierce says, yes, I signed it. Then they even went to the extent of calling the notary, this very polite, kind woman up on the stand, had the notary, after she said she signed her own signature. That's my signature. They said, you're still lying. Dorothy Pierce forged that signature. And they made her sign her name like 8 times in front of the court, like as if there was a signature expert even present. They were doing anything they could to criminalize Dorothy Pierce. Anything they could. When that trial ended, Richard Hunt McDuff went and reported Dorothy Pierce to the Oconee County Sheriff's Department as a criminal, to Jordy Jameson. I think he's friends with Jordy Jameson because that seems to be his go-to officer when he wants to make a fake police report. That report that McDuff handed to the Oconee County Sheriff's Department were lies, fabricated crimes. The court documents clearly show Dorothy Pierce did not forge that signature. Yet, the Oconee County Sheriff's Department takes the report and doesn't hold Richard Hunt McDuff accountable for his lies to the police, which are criminal. When Keith Denny lies to the court, that's criminal. When Richard Hunt McDuff lies to the police, that's criminal. But the corruption is so entrenched that everyone feels so comfortable doing it because it's the history of the land. And we could set precedent here. You could make Oconee County the kind of place that the world looks to when they say, what happens when corruption gets so bad in your town that it seems so overwhelming nothing can be done? And you could say, well, Oconee County did it, but not by hiding from our past. The racist history of our past, the extermination of the Native Americans should be part of Native American Month, right? So let's get this done together, please. I look forward to working with you all. I know it's tense right now, but it doesn't have to be. Let's just start making progress and the tension will go away. Thank you.